Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo and welcome to my new review series, which I'm going to call First Reaction or something to that effect. I don't know, I haven't really decided. Where I watch 3 to 5 episodes of whatever show and talk about my thoughts, whether I recommend the show at the current time, and whether or not I will continue to watch it. Originally, this first video of it was going to be of that time I got reanimated as a slime, but after a recommendation from one of my compatriots, today we're talking about High School DxD. And basically the main reason why I'm so scatterbrained right now is because I'm trying to think of what to say. This show, just a little bit of a brief plot summary so far. The first 3 episodes follow, or the series is about a high schooler, I think, called Issei, I think is what his name is. I don't know. The characters' names usually takes me way longer to memorize a character's name. But a high school boy who in the first episode goes on a date with this girl, and she ends up being a demon or a fallen angel or something and kills him. And then he gets reborn as a devil. And second episode is basically like, oh, okay, this is what, as a devil, he is supposed to be doing. And like, just announcing like his goals, I guess, through the rest of the series. I don't know. And the third episode is introducing us to a new character, a little priest girl, I think, and like some kind of screwed up situation that they end up getting into. So that's basically a very brief plot summary over the first 3 episodes, which I ended up watching. Now, on to my thoughts. I'll start with the first episode as per tradition, I guess. Tradition that doesn't even exist. The first episode, I don't like it. I really don't. A good majority of the dialogue is like, the main character guy has like 2 male friends, and they came to this school that is all females, and like they did it because like they're 3 guys and it's a school full of women, so obviously they're gonna be, and I quote, having unprotected sex with random chicks and never calling them like every night. That's their plan. And like, I get it, they're teenagers. Like, I knew some teenagers in school that back when I was a teenager, that actually talked this way, but God, is it annoying. Just listening, just by the second, it was 2.5 minutes in this first episode where I wanted to take a hammer and just repeatedly strike my freaking temple just to end it. Just so I wouldn't have to listen to this crap. Because, oh my God, this is irritating to listen to. It's just really freaking irritating. And I get it, it's I guess an ecchi show. Like I said, I hate the dialogue, and it continues that way until episode 3, at least. Like, God, I hate the dialogue in this show. It's animated nicely, which, it's an ecchi show, so it at least I think it is. It's basically an ecchi anime, so yeah, you figure it was well animated. The music is basically forgettable, except for like I like the opening theme, at least. Like, it's decent. I don't think I would end up listening to it on its own, but it's all right. Um, Here's where people probably are gonna hate me. I don't like any of the characters. Like, I not even like the character designs. They're fine. They do their job, but God, I don't care for any of these characters. I don't care for the small, petite, little white-haired girl who apparently has super strength. I don't care for the somewhat tall, black-haired ponytail girl who is a sadist that gets off on on like basically killing people. I don't care for Ria's. I don't care for her. Like, she has a decent design, I guess, but I don't care for shows like this. I don't care for ecchi shows for the most part. Like, especially harem shows, which I guess the show is, because they all follow a very similar plot. Just like, oh, there's this guy that gets his rocks off all the time because of him being surrounded by like 5 or more girls and whatever, which it's fine if like you're watching it just to get your rocks off or whatever, but it just I don't care for shows like this. I don't even care like when I don't even like it when shows that aren't harem ecchi anime throw in a harem just because. Like, that was one thing I hated about Sword Art Online, is it quickly became a harem show. Because like every female character wanted to bone Kirito. Even his own cousin, which it sounds weird, but cultural differences. I understand that is an actual thing in Japan. Like, it didn't really bother me, but it is like, I understand why people aren't a fan of that. But yeah, so whether or not I would recommend this show, a lot of people watch it anyway. It has like 4 other incarnations, like sequel series, whatever. It's fairly popular. I see people talking about it online all the time. I personally wouldn't recommend it. But then again, I guess I'm an old fart when it comes to animation or whatever. Like, I don't care. And let me just say this outright. I don't care if a show is sexualized. I really don't care. This is a show that kind of incorporates it into the story and whatnot, but it just, and it's an ecchi anime, so that's the territory of the genre, basically, like just having random flapping boobs everywhere. I don't watch shows like this. Like, it's not that I haven't seen shows in this genre before. I've seen Freezing. I've seen other shows in this genre, but I don't like this show. And now, as for whether or not I will continue to watch this show, the answer is a big fat nope. I am not going to watch this show. I am not going to continue to watch this show. Just watching the first 3 episodes gave me enough of a headache. And yeah. I As for what show I will be talking about next, you'll just have to wait and see, mostly just because I haven't really figured it out yet. I'm going to try to do one of these a week. I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to that, but, send me recommendations. I'll let you know if your recommendations might just make a whole video. This has been Super Nintendo, and I see a cop outside. He's like a block away, but there's a cop out there. He's coming to get me for talking about the show.